Right, we had a crash, so we're carrying it out. I don't know. It's very frustrating for you. I do apologise, but the why this is crashing, I'll tell you why it's crashing. I'll tell you why it's crashing. It's crashing because it's over spawning enemies, okay, and the engine can't keep up with it because there's too many appearing for what the engine was capable of, and I think that is what's causing crashes. Some of these over spawning is too much. It can't handle so many things going off, magic spells, you fighting. There's so much going on that it just crashes.
That was weird.
Yeah. So this over spawning issue, Bethesda, you seriously have to do something about these bugs. You are notoriously bad at fixing stuff, bug-wise. You are not. You're probably one of the worst of the people that do bug fixing. You don't do enough of it, and they didn't fix the first game, and they're not fixing the second game. We've had only 2 thick patches. One was about 6 weeks after it came out, which is atrocious. So we've now not entered this. So I've done a very quick trial. I haven't bothered to set up,
keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, so I haven't bothered to put the captions in, say what country it is. I haven't bothered to do that because I just want to get here and let's see if we can finish it. But this overspawning problem has to be stopped. It is overspawning. I know from the first time I played this, I never had this problem of being mass outmaneuvered by tons of people coming at me all the time. It never worked that way when I first played it. And this time, you just go in a few feet and suddenly there's about 10 enemies all coming at you. So if this may break again. Alright, so this could crash again. So if it crashes again, I think we'll leave it for today, because I just wish they'd fix this stuff. It's so darn annoying and it's lazy, and you must sort this out. And Microsoft, stop firing people. They're essential to games.
Okay.
Because again, I've got to go through this, which probably means this is going to crash again. So if it does, I'll read out the names now, just in case. All right. So thank you to NJ. Thanks NJ for helping me out again. Thanks to Diddy Getcha, to Julie Fukas, to Neptunescape. Thank you for coming in, Neptune. And to Lionel Luther, thank you very much for coming in. Alright, so yeah, thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate it. Next stream will be Saturday with our assassin, okay? But in case this crashes again, because again, it looks like there's a load of them coming at me. So unless I can dispose of them very quickly, which I can't because I haven't got loads of magical spells, then it could crash. So if it does, I humbly apologise. There's nothing I can do with it. It's just that they won't fix this over spawning. Okay? Which NJ has also noticed as well. So it is a thing we know about. Right.
Run outdoor and let game reset.
Yeah. But the trouble is, because we're limited, because we always have to wait for Magicka to regenerate unless you have a potion. So I'm trying to stay back as far as I can. But see what I mean? I can't do anything but hit out and use a weapon. And that's what makes it so frustrating. How can a mage succeed in this game when they don't give you they're over spawning the mages, especially. They really do hurt us. And I haven't got a single potion to help me in this. So I just have to try and make one or something. So I might use some of these things here. Like electrocution.
Yeah, I gave up on the pure mage run.
Because, yeah. So let me leave a few of these a minute. Hang on, let me go to here. Let me use some of these up. Let's summon a Grim Wraith. So I'll have to do something else. That's probably not going to help. But I'm trying to you know, trying to use things which is not going to punish us in any way by using up our mana. So we'll have to use these instead. So what I'll do is I'll do a legendary drain and see if that will help. Alright, see if that will like stop him. And I'll throw a load of these at him, that'll also get rid of it as well. Alright. Terrifying presence. I've demoralised him.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah, I was hoping. Right, electrocution. Stop. I'll just throw everything at him.
This ends here.
I've got nothing else to do, is just throw these. That's all I can do at the moment. Right, in a bunch, in a bunch. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. They have such small hitboxes, these guys. Frost damage. I don't even know if I've got to be close to do it or what. That's the trouble. I don't know whether it's a touch one. Yeah, mage. You know, they at least they addressed it in the next one. See, is this? It doesn't even say what this is. Does it? Is it a range one? On target, right? Okay, but if you start throwing one of these, it doesn't seem to do anything because they move so quick it misses half the time. I'm trying to like hold it together, but God, it's driving me nuts here. But I was just using them up anyway. I'll try not to, like, you know. Right, lightning blast, 70. You know, I've got to try something. I've got to try and hit them the hardest bit. Right, okay, you. I'm trying to get rid of these before others come into it and make the game crash. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to reduce these before I enter a little bit further, so even more get attracted towards me. So I'm trying to slow down and not have too many people coming at me. Therefore,
I wonder how well absorbed magic helps replace player magicka.
Yeah, it's okay, but it only does it when they actually do a spell at you. If they're not doing a spell at you, it's not useful. Now, I used it a lot in the first one, and in the first one it was slightly different because you could do it at range, and it had like a cord connected between the two of you. You saw something like a line between you two. So while they're coming at you, whether they're moving away or going back, it's continually drawing the stuff from him. And I don't know if it's doing it in this. But because you could see that you were connected a little bit by this kind of thing, you could see it channeling its way to you, whereas you don't know on this because it doesn't do that. So that's why I haven't done it so much in this, is because I have no visual feedback whether it is actually draining. Hope I explained that one. But at least finally we got a sorcery spell. Now this does look very similar to another one that we did. This looks very much identical to the approach to Vilverin, apart from having this exit. Although I think it did have an exit kind of that, so it is a little bit similar, this one. Right, okay, so we'll try and do this one. Hopefully it's not a huge one, and hopefully it won't crash, but when you get over spawning, you're more likely to get crashes, unfortunately. That's the way games are. They put a lot of stress on the system, and the more things that are going off all at once, the more likely it is to go wrong. So I'm trying to ease that stress by staying sort of away from new enemies that might approach, so that we minimise it as much as possible. Because that's what I've noticed on this game, is it does seem to be a problem. Right, and then we'll hit them hard when we get the chance. You see what I mean? that is what ruins it for you, is they make a tiny movement like that and there's enough to miss. You've only got to move a couple of inches and basically you're going to miss because it's such a small hitbox. So you end up having to hit out even though you don't want to do it. Because I've got nothing else I can do. And again, you see a load of them coming at me. And there's some coming there as well. So I'm in the same predicament again, where they're over-spawning. So I have to hit it out, because I've got nothing else I can do.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
So I've got to go for this kind of explosion thing.
Well, look what
And then
we've
wait.
got here.
Absolutely ridiculous. So let's try this drain. I want to see if this drain actually does anything. You know, does it keep on draining? I think it is actually keep on draining. So it does look as though there's something. So I'm trying to use up all these things to lighten my load, as well as do a lot of damage where I don't need to use off a spell. So therefore it makes it a bit easier for me. Because otherwise, you know, it's going to take all day. So that's why these spells in this particular game, it is very useful to have these as a fallback. Because half the time you got to wait. But so this is what I would recommend: is keep all these spells that do you know, a fair bit of damage. Okay. It's a good idea to use these as your, you know, when you run out of potions, use these to instead. In fact, it might be a good idea to put on a hotbar, but because, you know, we can, at least we can still keep throwing spells that way. So
Throw
it is
a frost
handy.
atronach in the way.
Yeah, the only good side of having loads of enemies attack us and they're over spawning is you get more potions back. So at least I've got some potions back now. So that's the only good thing that's come out of it, because look, I've got 3 of these. So that's the only advantage of it. But if you didn't have so many at the start, you wouldn't have this problem. So yeah, they need to sort this out. There's still multiple problems wrong with the game. So will you please try and do something about it? Because it's actually, you know, I think people are getting annoyed at some of these things not being fixed, and the rating has gone down a little bit because of that. So you know, if you want to lose all of us,
it would be nice to fast travel out.
Yeah. So it would be nice if they just fixed it, because you know, you're running out of people that are being respectful to Bethesda, and I don't want to see them die, so I don't want to see what is happening. It does upset me because I've loved all their games, and the last thing I want to do is see them fall apart and get everything wrong. So please, Bethesda, will you try and do something about getting us out of the situation? I know you have to satisfy Microsoft. Well, if you're so worried about it, why don't you just, well, I won't say get rid of a load of things, but you might have to get out of the whole situation with Microsoft, because
I don't know, each game seems to get better.
yeah, I mean, the thing is, Microsoft, at the end of the day, they don't care about quality of games. They don't care about developers. They care about filling their pockets, and that's all they've ever cared about. So I think it was a bad move for you to sell out. You may have been short of money at that time, but I think looking back now, you can see that that was a bad idea. Maybe you should have found some other way to do it, like just come up with more DLC, just find something that... So it looks like I'm out of them all now. This is yeah, super annoying. Although I got one there. Let me put it up on a hotbar or something, so I can just keep doing this. It says there's 6 there for some reason. So let's try and use these, and then maybe save the other spells. So at least it gives us a little bit more wiggle room, doesn't it? I like the wiggle sometimes. Right, nobody don't move. Now I'll drop on him, see if I can hit him and get his soul at the same time. Right, okay, you can't do day drops. Well, at least now we've got a little Varla stones. This is, you know, that's a good thing, isn't it? So watch out for traps, by the way, because sometimes these things have got traps. You know, pits that slide up. Try and get some of these, and then I might put it on this hotbar. Right, okay, yeah, another enemy. Okay, so let's...
I don't think companies sell out unless they have to. Which says too much about our economy.
I did the wrong one there. I don't think companies sell out unless they have to. Yeah, I think that from what I've heard about Bethesda, apparently they were running short of money. Their team expanded enormously from the 100 they had. They went up to about 300 or 400, and of course they got to pay their wages. And because their games take so long, they were starting to run out of money, and that's why they took on the offer from Microsoft. Is because they were running out of money, and you know, that came in and give them like a, you know, they can invest and help them out. And so that's why they did it, but at the end of the day, it hasn't worked out to their advantage because it's ruined the trust that we once had. So it's actually, and they couldn't foresee that, obviously, but you know, that is what has happened, unfortunately. I'm going to summon a Frost Atronak to come and help out the situation. And while that is going on, also I can absorb some stuff as well. Wish I could command creatures, but I don't seem to be able to do that. Let's try that one. Okay, that did the trick. So we'll have to use these for a minute to just save time. Right, and then we'll come and get the rest. That's the trouble. Is you get a lot of people respawning, you get a lot of potions, but the downside is, you know, you end up using them all up fast. So I don't know what's worse really. Is it better to have less enemies and get less of these, or I don't know whether that is better or not. Right, now we'll carry on down this way. So I'll try and go on for a fair old time, and hope this isn't too big. So this is the upper stage, this is the lower stage, okay? So we're just trying to work our way through, pick up all these things, and then I'll put them on a hotbar, and I hope I'm not missing anything. If you notice that I've missed, you know, I've gone past the chest, please let me know, and I'll go back and get it, because I'm trying to 100% this game if possible. I didn't get a chance the first time. Right, this looks like a new area. Which, yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll go down here and just do that. And then at least we've searched this whole area. So let's do that first, then we'll go to the other place. While I'm doing that, I'll keep an eye out for new locations as well, like this. You don't need a bow, by the way, to get the ones that are much higher up. You can just jump. So you don't feel that you need to have a bow. So, you know, if you're not an archer, you can comfortably do it. You just got to jump like that, you know, get close to where the thing is, so wherever it is, you know, the ones that are higher, you know, just do a jump, see where it is. If it goes above it or below it, it doesn't, you know, just adjust accordingly, you know, so just like, you know, go down a bit and then do it again, and you'll find you can pick it up. Right. Right, and now let's go back down where I was going to go. So let's go down here. Just got to get that because that was some more things. Right, let's go into this area here. Because once we've done this whole section. Okay. Alright, and then we know that this one is done and finished. Okay, and then I'll just double check here while I'm at it, make sure everything's okay. Right, then I'll go back again, so try and get through this a little bit quick so I don't waste too much time, and then we'll continue. Right, so now we've done all that area there, we've done the top bit, and we've done all that, so that should be everything now. So that's that top bit there, look. So now let's go into this area and try and expand that so I can gradually do the whole thing. So I'm just looking for chests. Have I got a torch there? So I hope it's not, you know, I hope it's not too dull for you. I'm trying to do my best to do this so that it's not too boring for you. So I'll tell you what, we'll get these and I'll put that in there. The trouble is, I tend to be using these up to far too fast because of the enemies that are in there. There's just too many. Looks like we've got to actually go up to the top to actually progress to that, because it doesn't look as though I can go into that area unless I do go up to the top. So I have got to go up there. And I don't think I can jump up there either. So it looks like we've got to go up that way anyway. I just got to work out where it is. So I'll go up there, around there, and then I'm down to there.
Hello? Who's there?
Yeah, I didn't expect that. Right, hang on, we do that one. Whoops, I missed. But again, we're stuck with a load of them coming at us, so let me get these down as fast as possible so that it doesn't break anything. So I have to do this. Again, I'm stuck, I can't do anything, so I've got to do this. Hang on, let me swap to this one. Yeah, this is... Honestly, I don't know how you're supposed to think. Oh dear. It's just panic, this game, basically, isn't it? It's like... You're up against a wall all the time because there's just so many of them. It's crazy. Right, I've got to try and work out a route up. But we've actually come into the lower area now, which I thought I'd already been here, but I haven't. Right, let's. I'll do this one because it gives me more, you know, I can do at least a couple before it gets here. Although I would do that sideways thing, which always wrecks it, doesn't it? Is this thing not switching to the correct one? Because, yeah. Again, we've run out of magic, so we're stuck again. So yeah, it's a constant problem. Jeez. Oh God! See what I mean? So quickly they moved, it just went little, and that was enough to, you know, completely ruin it. You know, they shouldn't be doing it like that. They didn't do it in Skyrim. So yeah, I've got to hit out yet again. You know, in Skyrim, you know, you could do a mage from the start. It was much easier because you were allowed to double up on spells. That made a big difference to it. So that was a great choice they made there, because they have to give mages a good opportunity to actually do this stuff. Right, may as well do this bottom bit now. So I'm trying to do it sneakily so I don't get caught out. But as you can see, it's just all over the place. Yeah, I never encountered this many the first time, I'll tell you. They were all nicely spread out. And I'm pretty sure they were already spawned in. So we never had this problem. I think I've done that one. Just double check. No, I haven't. Okay. These could be gas traps, so you've got to be careful of those. They do kill you pretty quick. Right, okay. And it looks like we've got to go into another area now. Oh heck. So it's going to take all day. Just want to see if I can get up some stairs here. So I want to see what's up here a minute. Because this could like... Right, okay, I need a gate. A key for that gate. Right, so... I have to progress to this area. But there's obviously a switch somewhere. Goes over on...
Well, look who we've got here. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you get.
So I'm trying to keep it all together. What would give her a level up there? Oh, thank you for that one. Right, is that worth reading? I'll tell you what, we'll read that one because we've run out of time today. So, what if that's useful? Making her way down to us, but there's got to be a switch somewhere, so that's what I'm looking for. There's also a chest, and by Jove, do I need some potions and things. Right, so it looks like we've done all that bit, but I can't see a chest anywhere, so let's go through here. It's probably another area. So some of these are very big. I've only found one or two that are actually small. So this could take some time, but I do love going through these things because you know you can get good stuff from them. So I'm gonna always do this one first because it helps. I don't know whether you can keep doing it, and I'll tell you what, I'll do a couple. But again, you know, assaulted from all angles, plus that. You know, there's never-ending stream of them, isn't it? So again, I've got to hack out. It's the quickest way. So I'll tell you what, I'm kind of, although I'm not regretting it in a way because we're doing pretty good magic-wise, but we just can't refill our stuff enough because I haven't got enough potions. I have to buy a ton of potions because this is proving a real problem. This overspawning has really messed my whole thing up. We were coping quite well until when we get to overspawning character, that's when we're struggling. Again, that doesn't do anything. But again, the storms don't either. Oh dear, I got these things as well. It's like if just when things couldn't get any worse. Yeah, I'm at mercy of this all the time. Ow. So if you haven't got a million potions, it's like you're stuck on this game, aren't you? Right, done you. There's no sign of panicking going on. I'm trying to hold it together. So yeah, please could somebody sort this out, please? Because this is just a little bit insane. And all those things, they always spawn in front of them, so you can't hit them. That's what I find annoying. That doesn't do anything. I can't believe that. That does do nothing. So you got to hit that because it's the quickest way out of this situation. And yeah, another one. It's like, even the magic, they're not even. I mean, they could be.
Warming up, you pathetic.
They could be like, you know, making themselves strong by doing a spell, but see what I mean? It's like just one thing after another. It's ridiculous. It's like it summons every enemy in the whole area. It isn't how it's supposed to work. I played the original game, not all of it, but you know, oh, forget it. So I know what it was like in the first game. It was not that difficult. I was not getting this. Absolutely being smothered by enemies. Never had that the first time, ever. So this is new to me, all this stuff. Look at how many are here. It's unbelievable. This is why all my potions are going so fast. And again, you know, it's fascinating. You know, when I first played this game, I would, because it was evenly balanced, I wasn't picking up those things and then using the whole lot of them up. I was able to do it from range and just keep out of the way because there was only 2 or 3 at a time. Well, usually more around the 1 and 2s. Occasionally you get 3. But most of the time you didn't have this thing where you know you had so many people coming at you so quickly that you didn't have time to be able to recover, whereas before you could, because you know, there were less of them. So you had more time to, you know, run away and you know, get your energy back up and carry on. And I wasn't really a magic person, but I was able to do it long enough and defeat stuff. I'll tell you what, some of these things are so complicated, I do get lost in these places because you try and 100% one bit and it's so complicated, some of them, that it's hard to know where you've been and where you haven't been. So it's really difficult to work it all out. Because I'm obviously trying 100% this, so I'm a little bit quick. Sorry if I'm a little bit quick. Right, okay, this area's done. Don't know what that noise is, by the way, but oh, that's those blades. Okay, so we've done this bit, so at least now I know that this bit is done. Okay, so all we've got to do is go to that bit there, which I can't do it from here, so I'd have to go up to the upper section, which is probably up around here somewhere. So we'll have to do that. I'll do it kind of sneakily if I can. So I think I haven't been down there. So let's see if I can go up this bit here. There is some stairs here. Just want to get to that back bit so that I haven't missed anything there. I hope you're not. I'm trying to, like, you know, hold myself together and not get too upset or anything. I just want to go to the, you know, the last part of this, just so that I can find out if there's something there that might be useful. Like there, for instance, you see. So yeah, so this is what I'm coming for, is I need as many of these potions as I can, so I'm trying to unlock everything. Skeleton key does help. If you want to know where it is, I will tell you right now, because I know some of you don't like this, you know, really hate this system. Only the ones that are very patient and seem to be okay with this. But, it does seem a fraction easier in that it does seem slightly slowed, but it's still, I found it frustrating. So it is worth going into that area. Alright, and then we're going to make our way to the next bit, which looks like we've got to go up here. So this is all like that's the upper section. So we haven't been to this bit, we've been down that bottom bit. And then hopefully that'll go around and lead to there, and then we might have completed it then. Let's hope so, because there doesn't seem to be another one, although you never know, it could be. But this is the upper section now. Alright. And also trying to pick up as much as I can and make some money, because you know, I didn't make hardly any money at all in the first game, because I don't know, I didn't quite know so much about it. I'm kind of learning as I'm going on, because I've done it a little bit before. it's given me a little bit of a start on how to do this, just helping me a little bit better. But as I say, I never finished it, so I've already surpassed what I did in the first game, apart from locations. That's the only thing I haven't been able to do really, is I haven't been able to catch up on all the locations yet. That's the one thing we've fallen behind. Now again, another load of them coming. I don't think I can repair my outfit, can I? So I'm trying not to get excited or whinge or whatever, because I know I do sometimes. I was just hoping I might just get away with repairing there, but it looks like I can. And again, we're out of stuff, so we've got to keep doing this. So I'll do this weakness to fire thing, and we'll keep throwing this. Yeah, it does keep flicking, that's the only trouble. So as fast as you get these,
Look who we've got here.
then you use them up. But luckily I can get them back again. Slowly but surely we're gradually getting through. And that's a completely new bit, so so we better go this way then, because you know, that's obviously a new section, and I'm hoping that might, but it looks like it could be a completely new area. I haven't even been in this bit yet, so as I say, some of these are very large. So there's only a couple I've found so far which have been quite small, but the majority are quite large. Although I don't know, actually, because I've not done that. Oh, there, right, another lot in here, great, sustain us a bit more. Right, there's somebody there. Who can see me, by the way? I can't see anybody seeing me at the moment. It'll be easier if I try and sneak up on this one.
What's that?
Honestly, come on. How did you see me? Come on, answer the question.
She was here a second ago.
I'm here now. Next. Daedric daggers all over the place, but I think I'm using up more than I'm getting. No, Daedric daggers, that's their, like, you know, when they run out of everything they use their dagger. Okay, we're slowly getting there. Anybody overcome by this game? I know I am. Let's see what's in here a minute. There's bound to be some secret hideout or something. Yeah, there it is.
What's broken?
Yeah, my outfit, I think. I'll tell you what it was. Tell you what, glad you said that. I think it was, right, I gotta remember that. Major Enervation Tome, right? Major Enervation Tome. Right, M. Oh dear. A. Major Enervation. No, do that one. And that is Drain Fatigue 35. Now, I'm not going to find that very useful. Because, you know, I've tried Drain Fatigue of like 30. It doesn't stop most enemies. You have to do a lot more than that. It just means they run out of stamina. But it's more for... It's more for, you know, things that are coming at you with weapons. So it's good for that if you want to kind of slow somebody down and make them run out of, you know, so they can't hit you with a harder blow. Right, at least we've got a mountain of these again. These are very useful, these, especially when you run out of magicka. Right, we've got another one there, so let's do the same. Because I can do this weakness to fire, I'm going to do it twice, because I'm not sure if it doubles up.
To arms! To arms!
Oh god, I can't get past that. Again, we got to do this running around. And the spider. But because he's summoning the spider, we need to get rid of him. Again, I've got to do this. So it's a constant pain doing this. I don't know about you, but this system that they have, where you have a combo, do people like that? Because I find the combo is actually slowing down your attacks. I don't know if you've noticed that, but in the original game we didn't have combos. So you could hit them very fast, one after the other. You know, you could literally do this. Okay? So that's how fast you could do it. But because they've got combos now as a way of slowing down, it means you've been slowed down because you have to go through a set kind of animation. But they don't, you see, so they're still as fast as they ever were. So the game it's gone more in their favour because they can do it quicker and they don't run out. That's what I've found playing it this time.
Sorry, hadn't noticed HMMMM.
Yeah, because I played the original, I kind of remember roughly, what it was like. It wasn't as fast for me. For me, it was I could hit things very, very fast. I could literally just do, blow after blow and just keep on doing it. If I ran out of stamina, then yes, it would stop. But as long as I had a sword, I could swing it multiple times. If you don't believe me, go and look at one of my, the Oblivion on Xbox One X and Xbox One, and you'll see in there that I was hitting things a lot faster. It's a slightly different character. Right, I don't think I can carry anymore, so let me drop one of these daggers. In fact, let's drop those, because I'm not too far over. So let me drop those two, because I want to pick up more of these. So I think that's the only trouble. It's slowed it down. I think what they should have done is slowed down the enemies as well, so that it balanced out. But I feel like they can do everything fast, and we can't, and that's the kind of thing I've noticed really in this. And I because Sky Oblivion is going to be done in the Skyrim engine, it's going to be more evenly balanced, and I'm hoping we can do double spells, so that will shift the balance more towards mages and make it a lot easier for mages. So I think
messed
that's
with
why
the game settings to change level of NPCs hitting the player. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they have got that option. And actually that's not a bad idea, because it's slightly, if you're playing as a mage, it is a little bit weighed more against you than it is, say, for a brute character. So in that way, making an adjustment and maybe doing it so that they do less damage might even that process out. But I don't know. Now I'm wondering if going there is going to end up coming round to there. But what I might do is go across here, jump down, do that one, and see if it leads into here. So this one's called the Varlasel, which is probably the next one along. I'm still trying to get everything I can out of these things, make sure I don't miss anything. So I'm just going to double check on this. I think I've already done it. Alright, okay.
BRB.
Be right back, okay. So I'm going to try and go down here, all the way along here, over to there. Okay, so sorry if I'm doing that. But what I can do is drop down there, look. Sorry, drop down there. Yeah, if I drop down there, then I can carry on through there. So you can do that, just like jump onto a ledge or something, and that will slow it down. Some of these things are quite complex, that's the trouble. Right, and then try and go into sort of sleep mode. Watch out for the traps. Some of these traps are quite deadly. Oh, it looks like I've already been in this one. The thing I have found about this map is it does open a bigger area sometimes. Ah, there you are. See, it is worth doing it. I find it's always worth. Not maybe if you just push it up once, it does it. Alright, so it's good job I did this, because for a minute there I thought I'd already been here, but then I just found out I hadn't. So I'm glad I've done it now. Okay, so what we're trying to do is explore the whole thing, so that by the time we come out, we've explored everything and we don't have to come back. Well, unless we want to come back and get more stones, because it will refresh. Alright, then we'll go back through here, back to where we were, and continue on. Alright, so we've got up there, around there, all the way along there. Okay, so I'll do this a little bit quick. I'll go a bit quicker while putting it away. There's still that thing up there. Right, where to now? Gotta go... I think I've done that one. Oh right, it's a dead end here. Hang on. God, I'll tell you what, this is a bit of a minefield, these things, aren't they? So it looks like we can do that. Yeah, it looks like we have to go up there. Let me just work this out a minute, because that is the lower down bit, so I've got to get up to this, so I have to go left. Okay. Right, there is a thing down there. Is that a doorway? Watch out for the blaze. There could be a blaze. Some of these are traps. Oh, it's that. Okay, that's right. I thought there was a Varlasel there. Yeah, some of these upper sections, they might have blades or a gateway that comes along and like knocks you off. So you'd have to go into little side bits. Go so far, go into the side bit, let it go past, and then go past and do it that way. Right, and then we'll go up there, go right, and then go left. So go up there, go right, then go left. Is that right? Got that slightly wrong. Up to there. Right, okay, now we've... At least we know now we've done all that. If you think I've missed a location, well, I think I'll leave it. No, I might have a mission to come back here. Right, now where? Right, this one is looks like a new place again. This one leads back out by the look of it. So that may come out the other side. So I think I'll go around this bit. And see what's around here first. But it does tend to you know, do a fair bit in front of it. Trying to get rid of that little spider. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hack my way out of there. Because I don't really, otherwise I'll be using up all those things.
Is your weapon enchanted?
Yeah, I was just thinking I ought to check whether it has any charge in it. Yeah, I've got a feeling I can't now. I'll tell you what, I'll use a Varlasel. I have got a Varlasel. So let me do the Varlasel in a minute. Okay, I'll sort that out.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Save you with nothing on. Oh, that's a lot pig. It's nearly 7 o'clock. It's Thursday. Have I got to play Jess tonight? Play with Jess tonight? Yeah, got to play. So yeah, I regret going on a bit long now because I won't be able to do any time stamping now because I'll have to stop. So I'm going to try and finish this fairly quickly, so I'll have to use the weapons. I hate having to do it this way because I want to play as a mage, and I'm finding it very difficult to do it at the moment with so many enemies coming in. It's proven very difficult for me to sort this stuff out. So I have to resort to this all the time. It's really annoying, it really is. But I'll keep doing this all the time. Because as fast as I pick them up, I'm using them up again. I'm getting some back, but it's a bit annoying. See what I mean? I had a problem the first time with things, but crikey, not as much as this. I'm going to keep those because those look quite valuable. So I think I just, I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of that because yeah, it's 5 points each. I'm going to leave that one. Have to make some concessions. Right.
What's annoying is that you don't have black soul gems or a
yeah,
star.
I know. That's why I'm trying to get that wisp stuff, which I must have accidentally used in a potion. Because sometimes I go like, oh, click, 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 and I must have done that to the, and so I can't do that one now. So I'm kind of a bit annoyed that I missed out on that. Right, there's a button to somewhere. So I'm not quite sure what I've done, but maybe that's a Varla stone somewhere. Or it's opened a doorway or something. So I'll have to timestamp tonight, okay? Yeah, is this the same?
Glow dust is sold by Kalindil at Mystic Emporium.
Okay, oh right, okay. Alright, let me just write that down. I'm trying to get this finished, but it looks like time might be... what's it? Wisp? Mystic Emporium. Right, I'm going to put that in brackets. Thanks very much, NJ. Because I was going to look in my other boxes if I had it. Right, let me try and... I'm trying to do this as quick as I can because, you know, I've got to cook my tea. I don't know whether I'll shut it now instead of opening it. So I'm trying to rush a little bit, so excuse me for rushing a little bit, but you know, I don't want to be too late doing this. Otherwise I'm going to be here all night. And I'm rapidly running out of time. I'm trying to find a way. I've got to get up onto here somehow. So I need to get to that upper part.
Yeah, I've got to get going pretty soon too.
Okay. So this goes back to like the main part. That's the bit we came in and we went around there. So I might have to go back to there to do this area here, around to here, which then might mean I can carry on doing that. So that might be the easiest way of doing this. So we have to go all the way around to there. Okay, so where this map comes in handy. Being able to read the map is really important to this game. It really does help. It's a far better map than Skyrim's. Because you can easily work it out that one thing's above another. You don't have to have these blobs everywhere. So it's actually easier this way. Sorry Bethesda, but it is. Give us a paper map. Give us this, okay? Because it's better than your other attempts. Right, again, we've got this problem with this. I'm trying to stack that up. I want to kill that as fast as possible. Because I don't want this spider doing that. Stop that happening. So I've got to think fast here. because there's a lot of them, and you know, I'm slowly running out of this stuff. So let's put a potion in now. 43 of things. 43. I was going to be outnumbered by loads of those, but very little sorcery ones. Although we have got 20 odd now. The only thing I've found is it only seems to put in here a maximum. Oh no, it does seem to. Oh, I saw the 6. I thought it was only allowing 6, but it isn't just number 6. So I'm hoping it'll do the whole lot. So now at least I can do this. Okay. The trouble is I'm going to use these up very fast. Because I want to use my mage skills. I don't want to be using things that are not mage. That's what I set out to do. But I think what I'll do is if they're right at the end, I'll just hack them out. It's this, so I save a little bit of it. If you find this useful, you know, these tips. But until Bethesda does something about this over-spawning problem, which, you know, I think people can back me up on that. If you've played this, I think you have noticed it. If you played it, even a bit of it before, I don't think you had this problem the first time. I don't recall that happening, where I was getting absolutely submerged by stuff. So, if what I'm doing it helps in any way, the way I've done it, by picking all these up and keeping them with you. I know they're, you know, kind of way one for each one, but they do get you out of situations like this where you haven't got enough magicka and there's a lot of enemies coming at you. You know, put it on your hotbar and then you can quickly get the second and third one off. It makes a big difference, and it's how I'm able to cope with it. Forgot what I was going to do now. Repair hammer. Went past it. Where's my repair hammer? Hey? Oh, I've got a different order. Right, okay. I wonder what was going on then. I wonder why it wasn't showing up. That's because I did it by, not by order, I did it by weight. Right, okay, so do all that stuff. If you've got heavy armor, it does protect you more. So at least, you know, you'll last a bit long before it breaks. Right, I'm still encumbered by 1. Right, let me see if I've got a potion which weighs a lot. I'll tell you what, I'll drop the watermelon, because that's 5. Right, where was I? I'll go up there. Okay, I'll just check this one. And that one. I'm just double checking before I leave the area. Yeah, I'm playing serious now, aren't I? So, yeah, 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'm very aware of the time. It's running out. I do need to get my dinner on, otherwise Jess will be ready and I won't be. So I'll finish very, very soon. So I'll try and do this, you know, minimal time, but without rushing it so that, you know, you're going dizzy. Okay, so let me go into... Can I go into these areas? How do I get into that? How do I get into this bit here, around here? Right, okay. Right, first of all, let's see what's that way. Don't think I need that, I've done that one. That's a legendary absorb tome. Right, legendary absorb tome. So, oh, it came up there. Oh, is that like the most recent? Oh, that's most recent, is it? Okay, that's handy. That legendary L. Legendary drain. That one, yeah. Let's do that one. Okay, I just want to make sure I did activate that one. So I can go into here and do that and get that. But I can't go through there. So I'm trying to do things like one at a time so that we would cover all the areas. Whoops, wrong one. Does seem to do a lot of damage, this thing, to these things. Oh god, it's not doing it. Hang on, it's not enough. Yeah, another enemy. It's never ending, isn't it? It's never ending. I'm cowering in my seat here.
Well, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Oh dear. Forever having to wait for this. They're so quick.
He was here a second ago.
Everything happens so quick in this game, doesn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to use this one because it doesn't get two at once. Yeah, so I'm forever having to wait for this. My god, it is so annoying. I can't get out of this crouch. For God's sake, Bethesda, will you fix this game? For God's sake. This is ridiculous. It's like they've given up doing patches, aren't they? Absolutely ridiculous. We have to put up with a game which they can't bother to fix. Disgraceful. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And this is from a die-hard fan. So sorry, I'm getting a little bit upset now, but it does annoy me when people don't bother to fix stuff. It really is. You really have to, the people that look after their community and do it. People who look after their community and listen to what they say, put things right. Those are the people that are going to get, all the love back, and those are the people that are going to buy our games in the future. So if you treat us like this in this disregardful way, where you can't bother to fix things, and then any upgrades you do to other games, like you brought out the Fallout 4 thing, and you've broken the games, and those people that were looking forward to playing it can't play it. I'm sorry, but that's not good enough. You have to do better than that. Otherwise, why are you in this business? Sorry, I might have gone a little bit over the top.
RayRay time for tea.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm hoping this is the last bit. But I'm kind of worried that this is going to go into an even bigger bit. So I may have to stop because I can't do this all night. Because me and Jess are going to be playing in about an hour's time, and I'm rapidly running out of time, so I'm going to have to stop it. So if this is a new era, I think we'll stop it there. Sorry if I got a little bit irate there, but yeah, I'm just annoyed at Bethesda for not fixing stuff. It really is getting to a ridiculous state now. Right, okay, it looks like it is the end of it. Okay. Right, okay, well let's just get out of here then. Alright, so let's good God. I do like these very long ones, I must admit. I am a real fan of these. And especially as we've got this spell that leads us out. It just makes the whole process easier. Although I'm going to ignore that because I think it's going to be quicker to go down there.
But you are cute
So
when
I'm
you
gonna
get on
jump
your
off.
soapbox low.
I don't know about cute. What is that, by the way? That flash there is like, is that a world outside? So I think it'd be easier rather than go back all the way through that way. I think it's easier to go this way, but I mean I could be wrong. Because I'm trying to get to here. Because it looks like we've done all this. And I want to go there. So I feel like this is the correct way. It might be shorter. So I think it's taking us to the nearest one, but I think this is going to be a shorter way. Right, I'll just go the right way. At least I hope so. Okay, I was wrong. I have to go to the upstairs bit. Oh dear, so I have to go. Okay, I'll follow the thing then. Right, I'm gonna run out now. We'll follow that instead. I'd stop and put my tea on, but this might be a new era for all I know. Please don't be a new era, please. Right, and then from there we all go. Right, okay, let's go then. Where to? Oh, don't tell me you'll run out of where the exit is. Okay, well I think I've done it all. For the sake of my sanity, we'll get out. Well, could somebody please fix these, this overspawn? There's definitely overspawning. I can vouch for that.
Okay, I
played it 6 months ago.
Have a great rest of night with Jess.
Okay, thanks NJ, thanks for coming in. I'll say your name at the end as well. But yeah, I played it a few months ago now, probably about 9 months ago or something. I asked for a remaster then. I was asking for one then. I think that was when it was mentioned, but I had asked for it before to upgrade it to, you know, the newer engine or whatever. So I have asked for that for a little while, and finally they did it. But I just didn't expect them not to finish this. So what I'll do is I'll put the marker here, all right, to get back to, and then we'll carry on do these after. All right. So thank you all for coming in. I'm very sorry about the crashing, but that's because of the overspawning, and it's caused problems because obviously a lot of things happening all at once is making you know, it can't keep up. It's very graphically heavy, this game as well, so I think it's pushing the PS5 and the Xbox to the limit, and I think even PC, so it is kind of messing that up. So thank you all for coming in. Thanks to NJ, thanks NJ for coming in. I really appreciate your help. Sometimes when I get a little bit lost and you kind of give me an idea where to go. Thank you to Diddy Getcha. Thanks for coming in, Diddy. To Julie Focas, to Neptunescape, thank you very much, Neptunescape and Julie. To Lionel Luther, thanks very much for coming in. And I got a squiggle there, I don't know what that means. Let's have a look, see what that squiggle is. I did like a squiggle, so I'm not really sure what it is. I might have just got that right. If you could hit that like button, yeah, you know, it's been helpful in any way. You know, trying to 100% these things, and that's helped you out to find some things that have been missing. You know, you could always go back and you could do them. All right, so but there's probably somebody does a shortened version of that. So that's what we'll do. I'll drop off the stuff at home. I'll probably sell it actually, although I won't do it now. I'll have to do it another day, and then we'll come back here and we'll do the rest of this mission here, which is repairing the orrery. All right, so that's what we'll do next week. Okay, we'll carry on with that one. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, sorry about the crash, but I said the names. Yeah, I think I said the names at the beginning of this one. All right, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like, subscribe to the channel if you wanna, you know, also 100% it like I'm doing, because that's what I will be. This won't be a slow play. This will be an entire playthrough, probably be a good 100 episodes at least, of 3 hours at a time. Okay, so hope to see you soon. I'll see you on Saturday with Skyrim. We're going to carry on with Skyrim for a minute until the spring, and then I'll probably think about pausing that and to play some new games, Enshrouded and possibly Avowed. Okay, and try and get back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Okay, so see you all next time. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you all on Saturday, hopefully with Skyrim. Next Tuesday, you know, Oblivion and Cheap Thursday. Alright, bye for now. I'll see you next time. Oh, and guess what? I'll see you later. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you all for coming in. I'll see you all next time. And for all those who did come in, I'd like to say, get me out scoring one too. Hope you have a good day. Bye everybody. Take care. I sometimes just chat at the end, just so that while the you know, the little things, you know, things that you could possibly choose next to watch, it just it gives you a little bit of time for you to have that up there. Okay.